Thank you for clicking on this video and welcome back to Spirit of Medusa. Again, the comments will be open, and here on this channel we keep it nice, so if it resonates with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. If not, that is okay. Maybe another video will. So today will be an intuitive reading for October the 5th. Today's daily intuitive reading for October the 5th. In every video I will kind of mention what's going on in here, just because I think it's nice to know, what and why everything is here. This is black tourmaline, and it is sitting on the Klimt tarot deck. That is the deck that I have pulled from today, and that is the Klimt tarot. Guys, actually, I'm just being nice. I just like to share. And I have a frankincense incense burning at this moment. I have pyrite over here and my bell. And if you guys would like to know more about what all of this is, what the crystals are, what they're for, the incense and such, I will leave the information down below on where you can find information on that. It is on my other channel that you guys can check out as well. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, as I will be doing daily readings. Okay, so I was shuffling and pulling these cards, and I was like, okay, I gotta turn this camera on because I'm getting a lot and I do not want it to leave my consciousness right now. So to start off, we have the Knight of Wands. Let's make sure this is focusing. Okay, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So we have the Knight of Wands in the upright, which tells me that there is an offer coming in. Yeah, there's an offer coming in. This could be a job offer, or it could be a love offer, possibly from a fire sign, because Wands is fire energy. You can also be possibly taking a trip. You're going on a new trip, or maybe there's an offer to go on a trip that's coming in. Where are you guys going? Or the offer could be dealing with some type of business move. So there's an offer coming in. It's coming in very fast, because Wands is fire energy. It's coming in very fast. It could be in pertains to love, career, travel, but it's coming in very, very fast. And this is your energy about it. You are the Knight of Swords in reverse. So normally the Knight of Swords is determined. He knows exactly what he's going after. Obviously he has the sword. He has the power in his hands. But in the reverse, you are feeling kind of hesitant. For whatever reason, this offer coming in, you're not quite confident about it. The offer has some sort of communication involved. Obviously somebody's coming in to speak with you. Maybe a letter is coming to your house. However the offer is being made, you are just hesitant. This could be you or the other person, but I'm kind of feeling like this is you, because this is the person. They're coming in hot and heavy and steamy and quick, and it's new, everything new business offer, new trips to take, new love offer. But you're not returning that. You're not reciprocating that. Ooh. And we see this in the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Here we have both wands in reverse. In the upright, the Four of Wands is a beautiful card to get in a reading, because this is like harmony and twin flame and the sharing of your love and your joy and your passion. But for some reason you have it here in the reverse position, which is like you're hesitant. You're not sure if this is how you want to go about things. Maybe it is that you want to be by yourself. Excuse me. you're not totally on board with whatever offer is that's being made. You're not totally on board with it. Okay, there we go. Again, the Four of Wands is agreement, it's the sharing. You guys are doing everything together. As you see, it's like a mother holding her child, but in the reverse, you disagree. You're not sure. You're like, I don't think this is going to work out how it was supposed to work out. Or maybe you don't even want it to work out. Maybe you do want to be by yourself. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse here. And normally the Ten of Wands is burden. You're carrying so much on your shoulder. You're overwhelmed. But it's in the reverse. So that kind of says like you're letting go. You have your back turned on whatever it is that's coming towards you. You don't agree with the offer. You don't feel like maybe it's for you. Maybe you just don't want to be responsible for whatever the offer is. You have an idea of what type of work that you're going to have to put in to maintain it. So you're turning your back on it. But you do feel a little ashamed about it. You feel like you should put the work in and you should accept it. And you should work for that Four of Wands energy. But you're hesitant. You're hesitant. You're just really not sure. You see she has her face covered here. She has her back turned. The Knight of Wands is coming in with offer. Your back is completely turned to the wands. You have Four of Wands in the reverse. So again, you're not accepting. You're not accepting. And I think it's because you kind of know what to expect. You kind of know. You maybe feel some obligation to the offer. Maybe it's like it has something to do with money. Because then we have the Justice card in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So it could have something to do with money. Maybe the offer, like I said, it could be a new business venture. It could have something to do with money, and maybe you're in need of some money right now. So it's in your best judgment to take the offer, but it looks like here you're not taking it because it goes against your moral values. Nine of Pentacles here. So there's some type of moral code that you follow. You might be a little bit prude. The offer could even be sexual. Again, could be love or finances. So it could be a sexual offer. It could be somebody coming in trying to tell you, they can give you everything you're looking for. They can give you your Nine of Pentacles, but it's a sexual offer, and you have value. You have these values and morals and ethics that you stick by. You're a little prude. You're a little uptight, especially in regards to money possibly, or just the lovers that you choose. So you have this hot, steamy offer coming in, but it goes against kind of who you are. And then you got the Justice card. I'm laughing, guys, because this is just kind of funny to me. It's like the Knight of Wands, he's coming in. He's coming in like, baby girl. But you have the Justice card in the reverse. So it is Libra season still. So we have it in the reverse. And Libra season is all about that balance. She got the sword in one hand, the scale in one hand. So it's a balance of power and values. But you have it here in the reverse. So again, whatever this offer is, it might go against everything that you kind of value, your morals. You might be out of balance right now. So you might not be in tune with your actual path, like what you really should be doing, how you really should be getting your Nine of Pentacles here. You might not be in tune. You might have kind of fallen off. You might be walking the wrong path right now. And that's why the Justice card is in reverse. You might be feeling a little stuck. Like I said again, you don't know. You want those Nine of Pentacles, but you don't want to do the wrong thing just to get it. You don't want to accept anybody's offer to get your Nine of Pentacles and lose, your sense of worth, like how you choose to, go about your life. There's like so much that could be said from this. This is an interesting set. Yeah, and again with the Justice card in reverse, so even though you have kind of turned your back, you've turned your back on everything that's going on here, you do feel a sense of responsibility to maybe what you have started, excuse me, because this didn't just come out of nowhere. This wasn't something that was manifested out of thin air. Like, this came to you, you attracted this into you, but now you're feeling some kind of shame about it. You want to turn your back to it. You don't want to harmonize with it. You don't want to accept it. But it can help you get to your Nine of Pentacles at the same time. Very interesting what's going on out there in the world. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles, again, is almost similar to the Four of Wands here. So it's just clarifying for us that, yes, there was some sort of connection that was supposed to happen here. And I think that maybe you even learned something new. You have Two of Pentacles here, and then you see these two children. I feel like maybe you learn how to kind of give. You learn how to kind of stretch your coins or stretch your resources or your abundance. So you did learn something new based off something else that had happened here. Because she's sharing. You see that she's sharing her abundance with others around her. So yeah, I'm just looking at the cards, guys. Anytime you see me if you hear me get silent, I'm looking at the cards and just kind of picking up what they're trying to tell me here. Three of Swords, it is an identity crisis. So if you watched my daily reading, the last one, you would see that was almost the same message that we were getting in the last video. So Three of Swords is identity crisis, and you are sad about it. You have this goes along with the Ten of Wands energy, where there's some sort of shame and despair based off of a decision that you're making, a judgment call that you made that went against your morals. But at the end of the day, at the same time, I should say, you learn how to give more. You learn how to give more. But you have to kind of change yourself in order to do it. You have to be somebody else, and that other person that you have to be, it doesn't align with who you know yourself to be. It doesn't align with your normal set of morals, the morals that you normally have. Which is interesting that I say normal here, because the Tower card is here. I'm jumping around, but we do have a Tower card on the deck, in the reading. The Tower card did pop out in the reverse. So this leads me to believe that it's not a negative Tower moment. Like, it's not like anything that's crushing, but based off of all the swords that is in the reading, because we do go to Four of Swords here. We have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and there's a sword in the Justice card. That the Tower moment was mental. It was a mental Tower moment, which we see that with the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is all Virgo energy, all retreat, all, psychoanalyzing, isolation for a good reason, isolation to meditate, isolation to think about, everything that you've been going through, to think about these new identities that you have been trying to play, this crisis, this identity crisis that you're going through in order to get your Nine of Pentacles, which taught you how to give, to live in abundance, really. Because when you're abundant, it's endless. You're able to give to others with no issue. This woman looks calm. She has no problem sharing out of her cup or her bowl here. You see there's flowers growing up out of the ground here. So she's on abundant soil here. There is abundance here, and she's able to share it with other people but it took an identity crisis. It took you having to change yourself to get there. And because of this identity crisis, you went full on hermit mode. Full on hermit mode, full on Virgo energy. And you kind of induced, in order to get these Nine of Pentacles, you kind of induced this Tower moment here. That was, I think it was all mental, I really do. It was a mental Tower moment. Just yeah, because it was either, and also I don't know if you guys follow astrology, but Pluto is direct right now, and Pluto is all about that inner self, you know, that deep dark parts of ourselves. So this identity crisis, I feel like it, you know, even though it was something that you tried out, it was something new for you, it was somebody who was always there within you. And the despair that you feel, and even though you feel like you're going through, like you're not following your own morals, you had to have this identity crisis in order to get to here, to get to the Two of Pentacles, to be abundant. You had to have that Tower moment. You had to go sit in meditation and think about, why am I feeling so ashamed for the things that I'm doing, or the places that I'm going, or the situations that I'm putting myself in when they're allowing me to be abundant? Where is the shame in that? So maybe you had to reevaluate your morals surrounding maybe love, the ways that you're able to give love, or money, or your resources, the way that you're able to give yourself to others. You had to reevaluate that by going into a deep meditation, by isolating yourself, by thinking things over, analyzing. Yeah, I definitely feel like you gained a new perspective here. Like I said, we got the Tower card here. You had a Tower moment. There was some sort of like deep despair, and you eventually had to let go of everything that you were feeling. These emotions, the steps that you took, it was definitely necessary for your growth. Even though you felt like this, it led to you really being able to let go and release the Ten of Wands, release that overwhelming feeling, you know, release those feelings of just being dark and pessimistic, because there's no need for that now, because this is where you're at. This is where you're at. You're able to give freely because you're rich. Your soil is rich. Your roses are growing up from the ground. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's divine. It's ordained. You know, her grass is green. Her garden is growing. Her flowers are blooming. You had a Tower moment, yes, but you are still safe. Your love or your finances or your resources, they're still growing. They're still blooming. There's no loss here. You still are going to receive the abundance. I'm not sure if it's going to be from the offer, but maybe from whatever it is that you learned, from the abundance that the information that you gained from being these other people and being in hermit mode and having your Tower moment. You're still protected. You are still protected. You are still safe. You know, you had to come through this to get to this. You had to come through this to get to this, to get to your Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is money. This is love. This is abundance. She's fruitful. And finally, we end off the reading with the Four of Swords. So I believe there was an awakening that took place. There was definitely an awakening that took place or is going to take place. Because here You are harmonious. You know, there, like I said, there was an awakening. There's peace. You're able to see things clearly now. Instead of analyzing with your back turned and being by yourself, you have strength now. You have a new perspective. You can look and analyze. There's peace here. You know, you're abundant. Everything worked out. So that is it for today's daily message, October the 5th. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I will see you guys in the next reading.